that was written in October 2013, and it was based on one tiny little trial that he did. They sprouted barley for 6 or 7 days in a little tray. They measured what the outcome was, so how much they got in terms of weight. They then dried them, and they measured what their dry matter content was. And then they did it another time, and they did it once more. So they just duplicated that twice. This guy writes this article, and then he draws some conclusions. And I'm going to read what he says here, just because this is important. And he says, can hydroponic fodder production be profitable? And it says, if you have animals, you have a choice whether to 1, graze, pasture, or grow your own hay or silage, purchase hay or other forages, or 3, this option, grow and feed the hydroponically that you've produced hydroponically. Alternatively, feed grains like barley can be fed directly to livestock. Yeah, they can, but livestock don't eat grain typically, but that's what this guy's trying to promote. So what makes most sense? We can calculate that one pod starting with 100, and that's what he's calling something from Microgreens, starting with 104 pounds of seed, which I don't know where he gets that, 52 weeks a year times 2 pounds per week, would produce about 60 to 80 pounds of dry matter per year, which that might be accurate. Let's assume he's right. This is approximately 2/3 of a 125-pound bale of hay. So he's comparing the seed to a bale of hay. Bad comparison, but that's what he's doing, which goes for around $12 to $18 a bale. Now, this was during the drought. Bales are actually cheaper than that now. So a hydroponic system at a minimum must beat that cost, be cheaper than about $8 to $12 per pod per year, including infrastructure, seed, and labor. Another way to look at it, considering that only the cost of seed at 18 cents a pound, and that's not a bad cost, it's probably pretty accurate, not the infrastructure of lights, boxes, trays, greenhouse, and labor, the hydroponic and production cost would equal about a 461 ton cost per ton of hay. And it's totally because of his dry matter calculation, which is, you're going to see him talk a lot about this as I show you what's next here. If it includes the cost of infrastructure, energy inputs, bottom line is he shows that you would be a village idiot to ever do this from a cost basis, even when there was a drought in California.